before we get too far into it, tell them to bring their friends on the stream.
Guys, you can't start unless all your friends are on the stream. If you know anyone that's ever watched MatPat and is a theorist, send them the link. DM them right now, and we'll wait. We will wait.
Can you hear us?
Can you hear us now?
It's just lower the music. Is it just the music that was too loud? Is that all?
Because I can lower the
Can you
music.
hear us now? Can you hear us fine now? Music stopped. I was just saying the music is too loud.
Can you hear us without the music?
Okay, they're saying yes.
Great.
We're good.
Amazing.
Is it laggy? Is it fine?
Let me put the music softer. Let's see if you can hear us.
Cool.
Is that a good
Alright,
volume?
we're good. I think we're good, bro.
Alright, I think we are good.
Guys, before we get into it, we need you to tell all your furious friends.
Yeah.
If you have a friend who's a MatPat freak,
Yeah.
you should probably tell them that this stream is happening.
You guys have the power to control what MatPat does on screen in this sixth film. I think it's going to be a fun live stream. We want to hear all your ideas. If you know anyone who's a theorist, MatPat fan, who always is just spitting out great ideas.
Saying Lucas is muffled. Everyone's just saying no music. We're just gonna cut the music. There we go.
Can you hear us now? Is that better?
Still pretty loud. Okay, no music. Music's done. There's a stupid idea of the music. Okay, this is so funny. Turn up the mics. They're saying it's really hard to hear Lucas.
All right.
Is your mic on, bro?
Yeah, my mic's on. Can you
Is
hear
it
me now?
fully connected though? Like plugged in?
Yeah.
Test, test, test. It shouldn't be connected to our AirPods. While we figure this out, guys, tell your
Where's my
theorist
test
friends.
video?
Tell your theorist friends. to
Can you
jump
hear
on.
me? Can you hear me?
Can you hear him back
It should
there,
be coming
Kat?
through my mic. Can you hear me?
Everyone's saying you can hear you.
Can you hear me now?
It was just the music. Everyone
Alright.
can hear Lucas. I think we're good.
Great.
I guess a lot of you guys are wondering, where is MatPat? We'll bring him out soon.
When we're ready, when we have enough good ideas, we're going to be pitching to him at some point in the stream. So,
Saying we're
You wanna
both
stick
quiet.
around?
Let me just do a quick test.
1, 2, 1, 2.
Everyone's saying it sounds great, guys. I think we're good.
Yeah,
I think we're
put your
Gucci.
volume up.
All right. Well, welcome
Welcome once again
to the Sticks Writers Room.
the Sticks Rise Room. Curtis, do you want to show them what we got
Yeah,
to
this
write
is
our
the-
script?
This is probably the coolest part about this whole thing. We can't write a script IRL with you guys live without a typewriter.
We have a typewriter IRL.
We
to
got
write
an
the script.
actual typewriter, and it actually works.
If you don't know, when we surprised MatPat with his own life movie, we gave him a proposition. We asked, we would love for you to star in a stick short film. He said yes. We said, well, it was actually once we hit 1 million subscribers. He said yes, and guess what? We've hit 1 million subscribers. So you guys have been waiting for this short film, but we thought, why not bring you guys in so you can write this with us? So we're not ending the stream until we've written the script for this MatPat
We need
movie.
pages.
We got pages.
We need pages of script.
We're
is
gonna.
what I'm trying to say.
I see what you mean now. We're gonna
So-
finish the script live on stream with you guys.
Can you see the typewriter okay, guys?
Why a typewriter?
Bro, the only way to get this done as fast as we need it to be done is with a typewriter.
Yeah,
That's why a typewriter.
that's why a typewriter.
So guys,
Can
just
you keep
to-
explaining for
yeah.
people who are coming in?
Okay, if you're just joining us, this is the Sticks Writers Room. This is a test, by the way. We've never done anything like this before, so if you guys like it, we might do it more. But seeing as we already write a lot of our, like we sit down to write this stuff, might as well have you guys in the chat giving ideas and like collaborating with us. So that's the idea here. This is the Sticks Writers Room. And we're going to come up with ideas. Well, we have some ideas, but we're going to come up with the story and idea for this MatPat collab. A lot of you guys have been waiting for it. When we hit 1 million, we said we're gonna make this thing. We've hit 1 million, so we have nothing else on our mind other than make this short film for you guys and with you guys. So, if you're just joining us, we have a typewriter right here. We're going to be typing out this whole script live. And at the end, we're going to pitch the script and story
To MatPat himself.
to MatPat himself.
He's coming on live with us. Isn't that crazy?
Crazy.
So we really got to get some good ideas because this is the ultimate theorist. We need some help because the premise of the short film is out of our depth.
That's right.
Right? What we're getting into, you know what they say, write what you know?
Yeah.
We're about to write what we don't know. So we need your help because I think you guys might know more than we do around this topic.
That's right. So who are we looking for in the chat to like collaborate with? What kind of people are we looking for? We're looking for people who have bright minds, theorist minds, who know gaming very well, who know horror game tropes, and we're going to get into it in a second. But we really want people who are fans of Matt and know games really well, because the story we're coming up with is very game related. So if you know anyone who would have great ideas, throw them the link to this live stream. All right, I'm going to start reading chat a little bit.
What are they saying, Kurt?
All right, they're saying, maybe don't worry about that. I think we're good. Just open up the... Okay. I'm a horror game developer.
Oh, we have a horror game developer.
That's great,
in the
Bishop.
chat.
Everyone's into FNAF.
Let's hear these qualifications. What are your qualifications as you join the Sticks room? We want to hear why you might have the best ideas. What's your background? Yeah, just give us a little explanation of...
Okay, they want a Steph cameo. Should we start writing these ideas down?
We should start writing these ideas down.
You've got a pen. I'm going to start writing the actual short film. You can just write the ideas. I'm just going to get into it.
We want a Steph cameo. Anything is possible in the Sticks writers room. Steph cameo is written down. All right.
That's just a taste of what we're going to be getting into.
Yeah, we haven't started the
We haven't
proper
started at
brainstorm
all.
yet. No, that was nothing.
That was not it.
That was just a little tester.
So, and just if you're joining us again, we're calling Matt. We're going to call him in and get his opinion on our idea.
So we have a matter of minutes. Well, it depends how long we go, how long we need to get a bunch of great ideas before we present them to MatPat.
Yeah.
And if he doesn't like them, we will be sorely embarrassed. But this film is happening regardless.
That's right.
We're making a short film with MatPat, and we need your ideas. All right, last chance to get all your friends in the stream, anyone who wants to join in before we get into it, because very soon we're about to go full brainstorm mode on this short film.
Let's pull up the chat on his computer. How do we do that?
Okay. Yeah, I got it.
All right. Because I don't want to be looking at my friend all the time.
All right, you're good. All right, talk to the chat, Kurt.
Okay,
What are
I'm
they
talking to the
saying? I'll
chat.
figure
We
this
want
out.
a Scott Cawthon cameo, please.
Can you write that down?
Yeah, I'll write that down. Scott Cawthon cameo. Whoa, the ideas are just flooding in. Guys.
Oh my gosh, slow down,
Slow
guys.
it down a bit.
We need a way to actually go through all these ideas systematically.
Yeah. Okay. I can put this here as well. We can read it through here. Last chance to send it to your friends before we get into it. Do you want me to do that?
Yep. Oh, here we go. All right, guys. Let's see how many people we can get in the stream before we start. We want to make sure we have enough MatPat fans, enough gamers, horror gamers, people that kind of follow the game theory lore. Because we're about to present some ideas to MatPat and we need to impress him. So, like we said, this is out of our wheelhouse. We're writing what we don't know, so we need you guys to fill in the gaps for us. The ideas are coming from chat today.
Okay. We're set on that end.
Yep.
All right.
On this one?
Yep.
I'm just gonna get this working here.
Easy.
So just tell them what we need to do.
Okay, here's the plan. So we're gonna try and do this a little systematically. We want to give you guys a bit of an update on, first of all, what the holdup was on the MatPat collab. Because if it was up to us, we would just want to do things straight away. And as soon as we hit 1 million subs, post that video, right?
Yeah. So we're going to start with that announcement, just to catch you up to speed. Why has this taken so long? How long ago did we hit 1 million? Because that's when this should have come out.
6 months ago.
6 months. So
I would say nearly 6 months.
Yeah. So the questions in the comments, we've been seeing it.
And so yeah,
when's
keep
this
doing
coming
that.
out?
So basically, the idea was like we wanted to see if it was like possible to do a legit FNAF spin-off.
Yeah.
Like,
because that would be so sick.
That would be so sick.
To take MatPat's character from the FNAF movie and do a full-on spin-off.
So the first like few months of like us trying to figure out the idea and what it could be was like us seeing how is it even possible to do this like actually with FNAF, like the brand and like, but then it like got really complicated with having to like trying to get.
There's a lot to go into the rights of that.
Yeah, it's actually very like tricky to do that.
But we tried.
We tried
spent
really
months
hard.
and months talking to people, trying to figure out if there was a way to make it happen, but it didn't happen.
Yeah.
But
but that doesn't mean this whole collab shouldn't happen.
Exactly.
Right? We faced a bit of a roadblock, but we're going to push through. We're going to see how we can still make this a really special internet moment. And I think the idea is like, can we make it feel like FNAF, feel like a spin-off without officially being a spin-off, obviously, and still give you guys MatPat acting in a short film that we direct, and that's kind of the goal here. So
and we
you guys
have some great ideas.
Guys, save your ideas. We haven't gotten into ideas yet. Everyone's like spamming ideas.
Slow down, guys. Slow down. Hold your horses.
Hold your horses. Okay. So, you set with that?
Almost.
Cool. Okay. Now, we're going to start reading your ideas. We want to tell you our idea and kind of give like a bit of a guide of like where we think this should go. But first, I think it's worth hearing some of their ideas. Don't you think?
Yeah, for sure. Right. Even just from from a blank page, like say we're starting from scratch.
Yeah, which we are basically.
Yeah. Where do you guys want to start?
Okay, I'm reading some of the chat right now.
Okay.
Amna Gafoor says, a digital detective who spent his life exposing the secrets behind games begins to suspect one theory might be real.
Ooh.
That's great, guys. Give me some more of that. Give me some more synopsises. What's a synopsis?
Yeah, so a synopsis is like a 1 or 2 sentence explanation of a story. So
give us some more synopsis.
What's another synopsis like that? That was awesome. Give us something different.
If you do that, I can just click it. It's been coming up for me.
Oh, really?
Yeah. All right, we have Ness meeting and joining his group of theorists that have been researching Freddy's backstory, and you could reference his old theories, and they could end up uncovering Freddy's dark secrets. MatPat makes a video saying, I'm coming back on game theory like Ryan Trahan, and it turns in a movie where all the current hosts meet MatPat like Santa and Lee and all the rest of They're in a Horror. That's cool.
That is cool.
Remake of FNAF the Musical from random encounters that had MatPat and Markiplier in it. That's cool. This is great. This is great.
Yeah. Let me know if you get that. Okay, I got it too. These ideas are crazy. Like we said, anything's possible.
Anything is possible.
We do have some ideas we'll share with you, but
if you're just joining, again, we're coming up with ideas with you guys in our live writers room, and this is for the MatPat collab that we're gonna make a short film with MatPat starring in it, and then at the end of this live stream, we're gonna call Matt, we're gonna bring him on stream, and we're gonna tell him some of our ideas.
Because when we surprised MatPat with his life movie, he said when we hit 1 million subs, he will star in a Styx film.
That's right.
So you guys have unlocked it. Now it's time to write it together, and we're actually making this thing.
Cool. I think we're good. You ready?
All right, let's go. All right.
Cool. All right, let's get into it, guys. So we're gonna start writing down your ideas, and the best ideas will be what we pitch to Matt at the end.
Yeah.
And we have a bit of an idea of where we want to go, so we can help guide this thing. But Lucas, you can stay on writing the ideas down. I'm just gonna be typing away the actual script to this thing.
Yeah, you write the script.
All right, cool. All right, they want jump scares. Can you write down jump scares?
Jump scares.
We are well on our way. We are underway right now with ideas. You can start sending through ideas in the chat. They want jump scares. They want forest of rotting hands. I'm not sure what that is.
What is that? I would love someone to explain that. What is forest of rotting hands?
Can someone explain what? Guys, again, we're not. We haven't played much games. We're just filmmakers who want to work with talented people like MatPat. We want to make this really special for his audience. You guys are going to tell us what's forest. What's this forest thing?
Is anyone explaining the forest?
They want lore and mystery. Of course, lore and mystery.
Lore and mystery. I'm not even going to write that down. That's
Found
100%.
footage. Found footage.
Interesting.
A background of a forest of rotting hands is what he said.
All right.
MatPat Truman Show. Interesting.
Ooh.
Okay, I think we're onto something here.
MatPat Truman Show.
Yikes is in the chat. What's up, bro?
Let's go.
We're writing a short film live with our audience. It's pretty wild. The chat's really
crazy.
fast. Let me slow it down a bit. Actually, it's fine. Okay, Matt, if I can't read it and it's like a really good idea, I don't know if there's like donations on this,
Yeah,
but it might be an easier way to like see really good
If-
ideas. If you have a really banger idea, the profits will just go straight to making this thing even better for you guys. So
It'll just be easier for us to read it on stream.
yeah, we need to activate slow mode so we can see chat better.
Okay.
I can do that.
Yeah. All right. Any more ideas, guys? Let's see. Okay. So MatPat discovers he's a character in a video game. Interesting.
Someone said that?
Yeah.
That's so sick.
That is awesome.
Who said that? You
MatPat
gotta give credit.
discovered- Oh, wait. Yeah, we gotta give credit. Oh. This chat is so fast.
Yeah, I slowed it down. They can send it again if
All right. Send it again because I might have missed who wrote that.
make sure you click that. So
Yeah, you got it.
all right, we've slowed down chat. There's gonna be a lot more attainable now.
Way easier.
Okay. You get like one message per 60 seconds. You have to reference as many old theories as you can. Guys, love it. Love it.
Yes, we need a list.
I'm writing that down.
We need a list of old theories, as many references as we can put in this. MatPat discovers he's a game character. That's awesome. Okay. Ness goes through a cooking. What's that one? Ness goes through a cook training. While the training is going on, animatronics try to kill him. Interesting.
Nice. Get someone else to be controlling in a video game.
Ooh, that's very interesting.
Okay, we're getting some ideas. This is kind of what we were
someone-
thinking. We have some ideas that are very
It's so
close to
funny
this.
how you guys are aligning with our
Yeah.
ideas. You'll find out in a minute.
Make a movie like Whiplash, but it shows the stress of YouTubers or game developers. Nice. MatPat becomes
I like that.
the FNAF security guard at the restaurant. So I think what we can do is like maybe there is a way we can like have him in an alternate universe. It's not like he's
Yes.
at the same like his FNAF cameo with him playing Ness. Is that right?
Yes. With
We
him,
can't
he's
copy that
playing Ness.
exactly.
No, we can't copy it. But what we can do is use some game theory lore, use some MatPat lore, where obviously everyone knows that he made the theory, Sans is Ness.
Mm-hmm.
Am I right?
Yep.
We've thought about this one. Sans is Ness. Do you know what that means? That means we can have our own diner scene, and he's
A completely
working at
different diner.
A different diner. It's not from FNAF. It's a different movie. It's a different world.
Different world.
But his name
This is good.
is Sans. Then we get away with so much. His name
Write
is
that
Sans,
down.
guys.
I'm writing the actual script.
Sans at a diner.
I got an actual typewriter here, guys.
That just went straight in the script.
We're
guys.
writing the full
That
script
just went
right
straight in
now.
the script. Okay. So that's cool. So the question is, how does that scene play into the movie?
Mm-hmm.
I
Wait, are you
have
guys
some-
liking that idea? Is that like cool?
Yeah,
Like,
we need to know if that's. Let's put some like W's in the chat for that idea.
W's in the
specifically
chat if you
right
like
now.
the alternate universe of this diner.
Yeah, so it's not Ness, it's Sans. Alternate universe. We're free to use that.
Let's wait for them to respond and then we can move on. Are we liking it? Let's see. Yes, they're saying yes, yes. Okay,
Yeah.
W.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, good idea.
Great. Sans locked in. And now, okay, I don't want to stop the ideas from flowing. So before we get into like some other ideas we have,
Yep.
let's just keep reading out some ideas because we might, it might open the horizons a little bit. We need a car chase scene, and he's trying to get away from the pizzeria. The bishop. MatPat gotta save games from a disease infecting games.
The bishop is just flying with these
These synopsises.
suggestions. It's
Yeah.
great. It's great, guys.
Matt's old theories are all secretly true and are meeting in secret, and Matt is uncovering the secrets. Orion C. That's very interesting. Let me write that down.
Steph is the main antagonist.
Ooh.
Guys, do we want Steph to make a cameo in this? W's in the chat if you do. Is that a good idea? If so, I'll write it in the script right now.
Steph the antagonist, question mark?
Or Steph to be in it at all. is
Steph
my
to
question.
be in it at all. W's for Steph. Dan Miss said since FNAF, because the FNAF 2 announcement came out.
Yeah.
So yes, MatPat is in FNAF 2 as well.
Crazy.
Which probably played into the other reason why it was so hard for us
Yeah.
earlier to get this to be a real FNAF spin-off. But FNAF 2, MatPat voices Bonnie. So perhaps Dan Miss says you can show how he gets killed and his soul goes to Bonnie. Interesting. But we can't touch the actual IP of FNAF, so we gotta stick
We have to
clear.
be careful
We're
though.
gonna be careful.
Try and keep it on live mode.
Put MatPat's son in the movie.
A reference to the sun. Is it Ollie? Is that his name?
Yeah. MatPat's son in there. Doesn't have to be a big part, obviously, but interesting.
Matt goes through a portal to a different universe, like the FNAF universe, but at the end of the film, Freddy appears, revealing they were in the FNAF universe all along. Interesting.
Interesting. Okay. What are some other theories or some other game tropes that maybe Curtis and I don't know about that are like across the internet? Like what are some other...
Steph is revealed to be the one controlling Matt's character.
Oh, yes.
Guys,
Okay. That's
really sick.
really sick.
I like that. There could definitely be a moment there where like he's gotten like trapped inside a game. Somehow we have to figure that how
Yeah.
like the beginning starts, but it's like he starts being like controlled
Yeah. See, Steph,
physically.
people are saying Steph controls MatPat in the game.
Okay, we love
That's
it.
so interesting.
It's great.
It is great. Okay, here we go. JTW Therapa, sorry if I butchered your name. MatPat gets himself thrown into a version of the Backrooms, where all of the levels are based off his past theories and must escape before it's too
That's
late.
sick. Okay, so if we were to do something like that, guys, I think it'd be cool if I'm just imagining this like MatPat's retired.
Yeah.
It's like what his life is like right now. He plays games but casually. And I'm sure he like always gets sent games, right? He always
Yeah.
gets sent games. It's like something I'm sure like
People, yeah, like
people always send him games. Try this one out. Try this one out.
indie horror games. Yeah.
Indie horror games. And what if it's like there's this one game wrapped in an envelope, and it's kind of like the ultimate horror game, or it's like he doesn't know it yet, at least, but it's like every single horror game trope wrapped in like one game, and if he plays it and defeats it, there's something there.
Yeah, I also think it's really cool to have it like to be this like old school lo-fi game that it's like so he can physically hold it and
Like it's
set
an
up like it's
actual,
a
like,
console.
cartridge.
Yeah, like a cartridge, like a specific console for this thing that got sent to him in the mail.
Mm-hmm. That's good. Just gonna write that on my typewriter real quick. If you're just joining, we're writing a short film about what we're gonna be collaborating with MatPat on. So, and at the end of this call, MatPat's gonna join us.
We're gonna call MatPat and tell him your ideas. So they better be good, guys. All right, what else we got?
Do you guys like that idea we just shared? His soul gets trapped in the game. His soul gets trapped in the game. Try not to keep it live so we can.
Yeah.
Basically gets trapped in the game like Jumanji.
Yeah, similar, but we'll do our special take on it. We're not going to copy Jumanji. But yeah, we like this, guys. Okay.
What if the game console was sent to him with the game? Interesting.
Yep.
In the
So
game,
he gets sent.
in the game, all his theories are real. So like, what if? And maybe a bit of conflict is like he's so curious about this game, even though he's been sent a billion different indie horror games before. It's like there's something about this game that's just calling him to play it, and maybe Steph is like, don't worry, you don't need to play it.
Even because like he retired, right?
He's retired.
He's retired.
He doesn't need to test these games.
He doesn't
out
need to anymore, but he just still loves. He loves the game.
He loves. He's curious. He's curious
yeah.
at heart.
And then maybe Steph is like telling him not to play for some reason.
Yeah.
All right. Can I share my idea for the intro?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is what I'm thinking. This is how we can start it off feeling like a bit of a FNAF spin-off or a little homage to FNAF without actually being it. What if it starts with him as Sans, not Ness, in the diner, but he's like, the film opens with him like throwing something in the dumpster behind the diner. And you're like, what? He opens the dumpster and you get that awesome like Tarantino trunk shot from inside the dumpster and he spots something. And it's like an animatronic mascot for that diner. And the eyes like turn to him and he freaks out straight away. Like it opens like that. He looks again and it's like, it's not alive. So now he's freaking out and he goes back into the diner and he's doing his job, taking orders, and then things start to glitch. He's noticing like, you know, like someone's drinking water, but it's not like, the hand's not holding it. It's like a video game glitch. Like someone cutting like pancakes and the pancakes just never disappear.
Are we liking this, guys? Are we liking this?
Tell us what you think. This is just what I'm thinking for a setup, like a good intro. And then he's noticing all these glitches until finally we reveal, we do a slow push out. He was saying something like this.
I had an idea, like, you think this is the real world, he's actually at a diner, but then you slowly pull out, like the frame is you slowly pull out to reveal like there's like a border around what you're seeing, and it's like, oh, is this like a TV?
Like pixels start to show up.
Pixels start to form, it's getting really lo-fi, and then all of a sudden you realize, oh, this is a video game. And
he's in the game.
MatPat's trapped inside the video game.
And then cut to like 2 days earlier or a day earlier.
They're saying keep cooking. You're liking this.
Okay,
okay,
let us cook.
Tell us if you're liking this.
We don't want to get too far ahead of you guys, but we're just taking your ideas and fleshing them out like we love to do. All right. So now it goes, we've pulled out. It's like this super scary, ominous pull out. And then we cut. And also it pulls out and it shows this console.
This
game.
controller.
This controller.
Or a controller, and it's like the controls are moving.
Attached to like an old console. Yeah, that's good. The buttons are moving. Like what? Who is controlling this?
Yeah.
And then flash cut. Boom.
Flash
match cut.
Match cut.
2 days earlier, the TV screen's off, but the console's still there.
Yeah.
And MatPat walks into the room.
Yeah. So it's like, wait, he is trapped in the game, but not like he wasn't 2 days ago. So there's a bit of curiosity
Yep.
there.
So now you're like, wait. Okay, so this was 2 days ago before he got trapped into the game. How did he get trapped into the
Everyone's
game?
saying let him cook. Guys, we want to cook with you.
Okay.
You're in the kitchen with us.
I'll stop here, but I'll just say the last thing. Now we know.
Someone said, sorry, Free Guy crosses with Jumanji, crosses with Wreck-It Ralph. Kinda.
Nice. We like this. So now we've set up this sick intro. MatPat's about to be stuck in a game, and he doesn't know it yet, but he's walking into the room with this new console on his desk. And what happens next? How does he get in there?
How does he get into the game?
Yeah.
What?
So that-
Wait,
yeah.
let's just see. Do you guys like this idea?
Is this a good opener?
This is a killer idea. Make it where he's the main. He isn't the main character though. He's an NPC who gains consciousness after something happens. Then your horror
That's
element
interesting.
is the system trying to keep him in. Interesting. Do you want to write that
Interesting.
down? Maybe MatPat
Yeah,
is an NPC.
that's a good suggestion. There is like merit to like him being like challenged to take on this game as the main character, but I do like that idea.
It's good.
Like that NPC thing just coming to life is really cool.
MatPat becomes a puppet to Steph, and then he tries to exit the game, but he gets taken and realizes he can never escape. All right. Well, if we're gonna go through this, like he has to beat these levels of a game, it should feel like this is like what his whole career is like culminated to. Like he's done the work for the past 10 years to like know every single theory and every single nook and cranny of these type of indie horror games that he should not be like.
He's not fazed by any of these tropes.
Yeah.
And can there possibly be a game that he already hasn't figured out?
Yeah.
You know?
Well, if that's the case, I think we're not the most well-versed in horror game tropes. So what about you guys if you guys know this very well, tell us like what are the most common cliche horror game tropes that Matt specifically wouldn't know exactly how to deal with. Because then we can kind of build out this story.
Like horror game tropes. We need to create a list, okay? Horror game tropes. And it's like the cliche ones. Like let's actually go cliche here. Okay, let's see if I got this. Respawn mechanic. I'm not sure what that is.
Just like the
Like
mechanic.
the fact
that you
of
can respawn, yeah.
Yeah, respawning. Boss is the bad guy. Let's go even more like detailed tropes. Like, think of specific horror games maybe Matt has played.
Jump scares, audio cues, right? Audio cue. That's good.
Yep, audio cue.
Yeah, it's like a horror comedy. I mean,
Yeah.
maybe not fully like horror, like scary visually, but like thriller mystery vibes.
Yeah.
But it's meant to be funny.
Like more comedy, but with horror elements in there.
Stuff him in an animatronic suit at the end.
Yeah. No, wait, let's just stick to the tropes.
Tropes.
Like,
Small noise.
What are the cliche things you see in every horror
Small
game?
noise, turns out it was nothing, was a random animal, object, dramatic sigh, and then jump scare.
Okay. Small noise, nothing, jump scare. Nice.
Closing your eyes so monsters disappear.
Oh yeah. Closing.
Well, if you're just joining us, we're looking for tropes, like horror game tropes to reference in the script. Someone said, what if it's an AI game and the film emphasizes the value of human creation? Interesting. He has to fight an evil version of himself to win and get out of the game. That's kind of cool. Horror game tropes.
Yeah, more tropes.
A maze filled with monsters. Invisible barriers. This is great, guys.
Oh yes, invisible barriers is interesting.
Morse code.
Oh yeah.
Write that down. That's a good reference.
Morse
Lightning.
code. Lightning.
Thunder scared cat. Character hides next to monster, and monster doesn't notice.
Yeah. Hiding next to monster.
Cutaway scenes that lead to one thing, then to another, and then most of the time is important to the plot. Horror game tropes is what we're looking for. Looking behind. Wait.
Holding breath to make sure you don't get caught.
Samuel says, looking behind you, there's nothing, and then you turn back around and there's something.
Oh yeah.
We need more of that stuff, guys. This is great. This is great.
A second look.
Horror game cliches is
scare.
what we're after. Getting stuck on random objects. The light suddenly going out.
Oh yes. Light suddenly going out. And you have to use a torch, like a flashlight.
Matt's joining us in a second. I mean, not in a second, but at the end of this stream, we're going to call him and pitch him these ideas. See which ones he likes the most. Landon says, guys, this is looking great. We're all cooking. It's true.
We're all
We
cooking.
are.
We
I'm
are.
literally writing the script
I
now.
knew this Sticks
on this
Riders
typewriter.
room. This Sticks Riders room was gonna work because you guys are so smart.
I've written so much stuff here.
Okay.
Running out of stamina when running.
Oh yes, running out of stamina. Like stamina running out.
A Seth Williamson cameo. Seth. If you guys are just joining us, we're in the writer's room. We're working on the MatPat collab film that we're going to be shooting with him very soon. And we want to reference a lot of horror game tropes in the story. Basically what we have so far is MatPat gets sucked into a game somehow and he has to beat the levels to get out. But because he knows so well how to do this, he's like spent 10 years of his life like playing these indie horror games.
Studying these games and coming up with theories about what they mean and how to beat them.
He has to use all his knowledge to get out.
I like this. The security camera room is like a trope like that, an important
Yep,
security camera room.
that's cool. Matt gets kidnapped by the big companies for revealing too much of their secrets. Breaking the third wall at the end of the film.
Missing a sign, missing an important sign.
This is like the craziest brainstorm. We have
This
like
is
hundreds
wild.
of people helping us with this brainstorm.
It's so OP to do this all with you live and just
Trope.
get sick ideas.
He's right behind me, isn't he?
Yep, second look type thing. Right behind.
Okay, these are good. Maybe we could have like, based off locations, what the tropes are.
Yeah. Okay, so
So if we had a certain set, like for example, if we had a warehouse set, maybe we can think about tropes specific to like a warehouse game. Is there like a game, like a horror game that's like set in a warehouse or at least has a level or a stage in a warehouse? We can start with that and then see what
Yeah.
tropes we can bring into that.
horror game tropes set in a warehouse. Let's see what you guys
What do you guys
got.
have? What do you guys
Scary, random scary NPCs that don't move. That's good.
Cool. Having a flashlight.
Yeah,
I think that's great. Imagine having a flashlight in a big open warehouse. It's kind of scary.
yeah. Flashlight.
Statues and puzzles.
Write that down, Kurt.
I'm writing it down.
So puzzles, is that for the warehouse or that's just like tropes? I'll put that in tropes. Puzzles. What else happens in a warehouse in horror games?
Conveyor belt turns on randomly.
Ooh, machinery.
Machinery.
Machinery randomly turning on.
MatPat
That's
tries to
good.
call the police but thinks he's going insane and needs to be put in a mental institution. Forklift chase scene. Are these like tropes or are you guys coming up with new ideas?
They're coming up with scenes.
Creepy
Oh, maybe-
mannequins. Everyone's saying creepy mannequins. That's pretty good.
Yep.
Generate mannequins.
Mannequins.
We're looking for horror game tropes that occur in a
Occur in a
warehouse.
warehouse.
A warehouse location. Things dropping, hide and seek. I like the flashlight.
Yeah, the
I mean, that's such
flashlight.
a trope that like, of course there's a flashlight
Yeah.
in this level and I have to get out. That's funny.
Zombies.
Opening a door
Write that down.
during a calm environment, only for a creature to be right there, staring face to face. Dust, lots of dust.
Dust.
Everyone's saying back rooms. Maybe we can give off that vibe of like the back rooms.
Back rooms vibe. Okay.
Lights flickering.
Keys that don't work. That's interesting. Is that a warehouse?
Is that a
or-
trope, guys? Tell us. We're not
I think that
the
sounds like a trope.
most common gamers. It does sound like a trope.
It sounds like a trope to us.
Let's write it down. Okay.
Keys that don't work. I like it.
Chains swinging loudly. Jump scares. Yeah, we got jump scares written down, guys. This
Yeah.
script is coming along well. I'm nearly done.
All right. Okay. How about we go? What's an inventory? Oh,
Like
yeah. I know what you
the
mean.
thing you have in the
Yeah.
things you can use. Okay, what about if we had like
That's a
a
good idea though.
new location? Reset your brains, chat. New location.
Okay.
If we had like a daycare set,
Ooh.
like as one of the levels is like a daycare, what are like tropes that always happen in a video game that has a daycare
The
setting?
scariest thing I've seen in a daycare is Toy Story 3.
That is a scary movie.
So what
daycare.
happens in daycares in these like kind of horror games? MatPat needs to hide in a locker.
Interesting.
I think that's more. Actually, I don't know. Write it over here.
Stick around because MatPat's going to be joining us very, very soon. Very soon.
Creepy child walking on the ceiling. Whoa.
Toys going off randomly. Is that very common in these games? Tell us.
Toys.
Ball
going
pit
off
jump scare. Oh, we got to write fast.
randomly. Yeah.
Crazy nanny. Time traveling ball pit. Imagine he wakes up from, like he enters this daycare world from a ball pit.
Oh, that's
kind of cool.
Spawning
Spawning in a ball pit.
Spawning in a ball pit. That's great.
Creepy dolls that come alive. Baby with a spinning head.
Oh yeah.
Classic.
Oh, yeah.
Classic.
I know that one.
Yeah, that's like a horror movie trope, I guess.
Dolls turning head.
Mascot type characters that move off screen only.
Oh yeah. It's like Toy Story.
Yeah. And you can hear sounds of like kids laughing and crying, I guess.
Mascot
Kinda
like
scary.
toys. Yep.
Press shift to
moving off screen.
press shift to sprint. Written in graffiti blood on the walls. A
Oh,
giant,
like rules on the walls.
yeah. A
Okay.
giant monster plushie that first sits. Then it stands up with a fleshy mouth.
Yeah. So like these toys moving is the main trope there. All right. What about another location?
Wait, one more thing. The cry of a baby, but there's no baby.
Oh, that's good.
It's good.
Baby cry. No baby.
There's a clown in the daycare.
No baby.
Shadows moving in the corner of your eyes.
Clown.
Yeah, they're saying
yeah.
you definitely need a ball pit scene. All right, we're gonna
Okay,
tick that ball pit scene.
We will put a ball pit scene in
Ball
this,
pit
guys.
sounds like it needs to be in there.
All right. Another location, Kurt. What else? Like a jail scene?
A jail,
Something in
like a prison.
like a prison?
Okay. If there was a prison, let's reset our brains. No more daycare. If there was a prison location, what are some tropes that happen in prison games or games that have prison sets? People are saying hotel and forest at night. Maybe those are some other good levels.
Forest at night. Yeah.
That's great. We're writing it down right now.
Okay, what's the tropes for a prison? Like walking through like an insane asylum type prison or like an abandoned prison.
Wait.
Broken bars, like they've broken out.
Oh yeah, someone's broken out. That's good.
Broken bars.
Abandoned prison for sure.
Creepy music on the loudspeaker.
Yeah. Jail room with blood and skulls. Dang. Scary.
Scary.
Jail escape. Screaming in the distance. Inmate ghosts. Acid melts
Is
prison
that like
bars.
you walk past a cell, you see someone there, you walk back, but there was no one there?
I think.
Like this,
Some creepy janitor. That's interesting.
oh yeah, I'll say disappearing inmates, creepy janitor.
Guys, you're literally like giving us ideas that could very well end in this film.
Yeah.
Like, and you'll know when you watch it that that was your idea.
That was your idea.
That's the fun part about this.
That's crazy. Okay. Any other prison things? I think that's good.
We're so close to calling Matt. Are we ready yet or not yet?
Not yet.
Okay. We're about to call Matt, so make sure you don't leave because any minute now we're going to call him. And we're going to pitch all these ideas to him and kind of give him the script and I'm nearly done writing the script. We could just read the script out like that. All right. If you're just joining us, we're writing with you. We're writing the MatPat collab short film that we promised in our video surprise with him. When we surprised him with his own movie trailer, we said, as the proposition,
If we put your name in the credits of the Mr. Beast movie, will you star in a short film
when
of
we hit
ours
1
when
mil.
we hit 1 million?
Yep.
And guess what? You guys unlocked it.
He
got
said
us to
yes.
1 mil. He said yes. Now we're finally doing it.
We're finally writing it. So,
My pen.
and if you know any theorists, any MatPat fans, now's the time to send them the link to the chat because
Yeah.
we're about to call MatPat.
We're getting all your ideas and we're going to put them into this film.
What have we got so far? We've kind of got this idea of like Matt getting sucked into a game,
Yeah.
and basically he has to try and use his knowledge of game theory and all the years of playing these indie horror games to make his way out of the game.
But we start what you think is like the FNAF universe, but it's actually just an alternate universe that is pretty similar.
Yeah.
And instead of him being Ness working in a diner, like from the FNAF movie, he's Sans.
Yeah.
And he finds out he's trapped in a game. This is all stuff coming from you guys. Finds out he's trapped in a game, and now he has to work out through the levels to get out.
So like that diner scene that's just like almost like a menu. Like it's not the
It's
actual
like the
game.
menu screen.
It's not.
type
It's
thing.
not the main. It's not him like trying to beat a huge level. It's just like
No.
a quick little section.
Yeah.
Sick.
Okay. Any
All right,
other
so we're going
location ideas?
The location we're trying to like figure out right now is if we had a prison set, what are some horror game tropes that take place in a prison set? Ash is saying ripped jumpsuits scattered. That's cool.
Ooh, broken bars, ripped jumpsuits, and like straight jackets.
On screen says press shift to run, but MatPat does not see it.
That's good. Ripped like prison wear.
Jail nurse trying to sedate the prisoner.
Interesting. A jail
Dead
nurse.
skulls.
Okay, let's do next location. That's good for prison.
Rust. Lots
have-
of rust. Okay.
Do we have any other location ideas? Like,
What do you think, chat? What's like a classic horror game location that like it's, oh my gosh, it always takes place at this one place, and it's like if you like, of course Matt would know exactly how to get out of this situation. Let's see what chat says about that.
a long hallway. Write that down as an option.
Write that down.
Long
Vents.
hallway. I like the like back rooms kind of like glitching.
They're saying
hallways.
forest at night. Forest at night. That's like, you know, Slender Man.
Yep.
Mansion, old house, forest. Yeah, I think we
Mansion.
definitely have to have a forest level in there.
Yeah.
Or like a reference to
Basement.
the forest trope. Cemetery. Hotels that repeat forever.
Yeah, I like that idea of like repeating, like rooms that are just repeating.
Yeah.
What else?
Empty hospital. Maybe a hospital set?
Ooh, a hospital set. Okay.
We're writing that down.
Hospital.
These are great
hospital
ideas,
set.
guys. You guys are great in this writer's room.
Don't be shocked, Kurt.
No,
Don't be
I was
shocked.
never shocked.
Yeah, you sounded shocked.
No, I wasn't shocked.
All right, what happens in a hospital in horror game tropes? I've been through an escape room. That's probably my closest thing.
To a hospital?
It was like a hospital set. It was so scary. So, what are some hospital type tropes for horror games? Things that can take place in a hospital, like a hospital room.
Let's see what they say. Screaming of past patients.
Screaming patients.
Red lights happening in a hospital. Insane asylum.
Yeah, like, so what are some things that happen?
Like,
Or
how do you get out of a
What are some
hospital
things
room?
you see?
Like, how do you get?
Usually.
Yeah, or like if you have to escape from it, like what is like a tool or something that always is like, oh, you have to do this in a hospital. Hospital beds in the middle of the hallway.
Surgery tools with blood.
That's cool. Needles. flatline sound in the background. That's cool.
Nice.
This is great, guys.
Flatline sound. Like someone's dead in the other room. I think. Sorry. Okay, what else? Yeah, like super empty and quiet.
Flashing lights, broken monitors.
Yeah, like broken equipment.
IV in the arm that has to be removed.
Oh, like so when he spawns, he should spawn into the bed with an IV drip.
He has to try and get it out.
He should have Diet Coke. He said
Diet Coke IV.
he was like, I want a Diet Coke
That's
IV
actually really
drip.
good. Write that down.
Diet.
I got a typewriter,
Wait.
guys.
Spawns with a Diet Coke IV drip.
We're writing down all your ideas, so do not feel like
Do not feel left
there's a
out. You
crazy
guys
idea.
are involved in writing this script. It's
there's an
crazy.
exit, but it's not an exit. Wheelchair creaking and seeing it like a shadow in the corner of the eye. That's cool. All right. Any other sets before we kind of pitch this thing to Matt? Is there anything else that we? I mean, we definitely have to do the forest, like a flashlight in the
But that's
forest.
good. We got like a warehouse or a daycare, a prison, a hospital, and maybe a forest.
Yeah.
And we could probably do something with like hallways, long hallways. Guys, thank you so much. This is so helpful. I'm feeling pretty confident to tell this to MatPat now.
Feeling great.
All right, what is like a way? What are some things that that MatPat could do for like the finale of this film? Like, what's the big
final boss?
Final boss, the final level.
Like out of all of MatPat's like games he's ever played, like what's the one thing he's never been able to defeat?
Yeah,
that's cool.
He's never been able to defeat. I don't know. We don't know. So you let us know. MatPat gets attacked by the physical manifestation of his Diet Coke addiction.
Abandoned suburbs. It's a cool setting.
Yeah.
Abandoned office. He has to fight his own inner demons.
He has to fight the theorist hosts.
His own theories. Like the final.
Let's keep spitballing, guys. There's no bad ideas.
Though, like the final battle is like his own unfinished theories or like his own unproven theories. Sorry.
What's the biggest unproven theory? Is it Sans' Ness?
Yeah.
Well, that's interesting because his name is Sans in the beginning.
That is interesting. A glitchy website comes to life, always using different forms. Something comes out of the game. This is great. This is great. MatPat realizes his whole life was a theory. My goodness. I feel like we're looking down so much. I'm like, look at you guys. We're looking at the chat. He has to fight Scott Cawthon. The final boss is Scott
Cawthon.
But if you're just joining us, we're trying to think of what's the finale of this film. Like, what's the final battle about?
MatPat is Purple Guy. Do you know what Purple Guy? What's Purple Guy?
If MatPat's gonna watch this, he's gonna be like, "You don't know Purple Guy?
Purple Guy?
We don't know Purple Guy."
Maybe back when we researched his whole life, we would have known. Bigfoot. Endless staircase running down them, being chased. Interesting.
Very interesting. Steph is the final boss.
Steph is the final boss is interesting.
This is interesting. Last couple ideas before we call Matt.
Yeah. We're about to call Matt, guys.
Yeah.
And I think we have enough ideas.
Definitely. I've written a whole script here.
He had sacrificed his memories of game theory to survive in the end. He has to sacrifice his memory of his whole game theory career.
Maybe he has to like lay down the theories that he was most stubborn about.
Yeah.
To like come out. That's interesting.
Yeah.
The angry commenters are the final boss. endless moments of his life to present day. Something with his whole FNAF Gregory being an animatron, Cry Kid. A Diet Coke meter or Diet Coke bar.
Interesting. I think something that's more like, yeah, like, what are some of the theories that, like Sansa's nest,
what would
but
Matt
like,
be most scared of if he's trying to like face his...
yeah, what's a theory that he had that freaked him out? And like, it would be fun to put him in that scenario.
Yeah. An evil clone of himself. A lot of people are saying like a clone of himself, which is interesting. Write that down.
Evil clone. I mean, that is a trope.
The typewriter game is on point. Thanks, guys. Got an actual typewriter here. Been writing the script to the short film.
It's almost done.
He's
thanks to you
brainstorming.
guys.
I'm writing an actual script.
Yeah.
Golden Freddy. Robot Gregory theory.
Robot Gregory theory. How do we do that without actually touching the FNAF world, though? We need to like steer clear.
It ends with him curled up in a ball in front of a whiteboard full of theories.
Imagine he went to like a room with all of his theories displayed somehow.
Interesting. DoorDash theory. Okay, I think we've got some good stuff here. I'm really happy with what. Should we recap and then we'll call?
All right. We're gonna recap your ideas.
And then we're gonna call Matt.
And we're gonna call Matt and present them to him. This is wild, guys.
There's a lot. I mean, we could just kind of...
We could just call him.
Yeah, we could just call him. Should we just call him and recap it on the stream? Are
Yeah,
you guys ready?
I think
Who's ready for Matt?
Who's ready for Matt? Put W's in the chat, and Matt will come out.
W's in the chat if you're ready. I think we're feeling good about this.
And the fun thing is, I think MatPat he'll be riffing off these ideas, and he'll probably give us some like really good.
Oh, 100%. It's more
really
about
good
like,
ideas.
yeah, what would Matt... What's Matt's take on all this? All right, are you guys ready? Are you
Drum
guys
roll.
ready?
I think there's a drum roll in here. Ready?
It's going to be very loud, I think. Just do it anyways. That doesn't work.
That doesn't work.
Oh, there it is. Are you guys ready? We're going to call him and pitch him our ideas. Are you guys ready? Imagine it's just the MatPat doppelganger that we got.
It's like some people in the chat just
Don't
like,
believe
they don't
it.
actually have MatPat, do they?
We're going to call him now. All right.
Find
Matt,
out.
if you're here, you can request to join and we'll get you in if you're in Riverside. Close that.
Oh yes, I see you.
Chat clip this.
Okay, we are about to get Matt on the stream to present these ideas to him.
Let's see if we can get him in. One moment. There he is. Okay.
Okay, here he is.
Are you guys ready?
Hello, hello.
Hello.
Here he is. Hey, Matt.
Hey.
How you doing?
Good to
I'm
see
doing
you.
well.
Good.
I see that beautiful face behind you in the background.
Yeah.
Do you know this
It's
guy?
been our inspiration for our whole Sticks writing room, so
Really,
Thank you.
that is very little to draw from in terms of inspiration.
That one frame.
Like,
there's one frame.
that
we've
30-second
divulged so many
scene,
ideas.
and I hope we have a little bit more to draw from.
Can you guys hear him well? I just want to make sure.
Yeah, let's see if you guys can hear Matt.
Looks good. All right.
Cool. All right.
So we've been writing with our audience.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we've got some ideas cooking. So, but first of all, thanks so much for being down to do this, and
Yeah.
we're so excited to do this short film with you. It's gonna be
Hey,
awesome.
I made a promise to you guys, and I'm eager to deliver on that promise.
You're the best. It's been so long,
I
and
think
we
it's-
finally hit a million
We did the
subs.
double handshake and everything.
I know, it was
you
like-
don't just
Double
cross and do
handshake.
the double handshake for nothing.
Exactly.
That's exactly right.
If you're gonna do it, you're gonna. What have you been up to since then?
Since that video, let me think.
Yeah.
A lot. I've gotten a lot more sleep than I did back then. That's great.
That's good.
Yeah.
I've been practicing positive self-care. That's a win.
That's great.
Undoing the damage that I did to my body over the last 13 years of YouTube. That's been nice. So that's good. But
Yeah.
other stuff, I helped host a fashion show with the Theorist team. They invited me back for that, and that was a lot of fun.
Awesome.
We spent the summer in Japan, and I
So
learned
cool.
everything, not everything, but I learned a lot about Japanese
You learned
culture.
everything about Japan.
Yeah, learned everything about Japan in 2 months.
Just
It was
straight up.
fantastic. Yeah, me, an English-speaking guy with zero Japanese experience, learned everything there was. It was great. Spent some time in South Korea too as part of that trip. That was nice.
Awesome.
We've been trying to teach Congress about the creator economy and kind of
Yes.
educate lawmakers about this world and why it's important to protect, and how we're
Yeah.
all small businesses and you don't want to crush small businesses with sweeping legislation. So that's been rewarding and scary and frustrating, and
Yeah.
seeing how the sausage gets made is educational in a lot of levels. And just getting to spend time together as a family and choose interesting, fun, creative projects has been great.
Nice.
So
That's so cool.
So cool.
this is kind of the next side quest, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, we're
Yeah.
honored that we're one of the choices, so it's
Yeah.
awesome. It's super
Yeah,
exciting.
of course. I'm
I'm sure
excited
you'll-
I'm excited to see what you guys have cooking up.
Yeah, we've got some really cool ideas. I
Well,
mean, the
look,
chat's been great. We
yeah.
did not expect so many good ideas from the chat.
Thanks to the audience.
Way to
like,
undersell the audience.
Yeah, we did not
we didn't,
expect them to do
we didn't
good.
expect them to come up with anything. Guys, jeez.
We didn't realize other people have creative ideas.
I think because this is the first time.
joking.
This is the first time we've invited them into the writers' room.
Yeah.
And we
We've
didn't
been-
realize
we've been,
the
like,
power that they
actually
hold.
writing on this typewriter. I don't know if you've been watching, but we have an actual typewriter here.
No, I've been blind. I didn't want to spoil
Okay.
anything.
Yeah, that's
Great.
great. Oh,
You're
my
writing
shit,
on
yeah.
an old school type. That's awesome.
We are.
Yeah, we almost finished the script.
I think it's
so-
the most efficient way to get this script done in
That's
time.
incredible.
So.
Fun fact. When I was applying to college, I actually filled out my forms on an old school typewriter.
No way.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
just because back then there wasn't DocuSign and stuff like that, and so you had to hand print all the forms. But I'm like, oh, I want it to look neat and professional, and so I just kind of had an old typewriter, and not old, but kind of like a mid-tier type. I feel like all
Yeah.
typewriters are old, but I would fill it out with that, and it's really satisfying to write on a typewriter. It feels
Yeah,
very
it is.
visceral.
100%. I know. I mean, I don't really
This-
know how it works at all.
This will be our first short film that we've written on a typewriter. So
Wow.
It's going
I
well.
appreciate that you're using old technology for an old YouTuber. I think that's fitting.
yeah, that's.
We'll
why
have
I
to
know.
mail you the script physically.
We were both born in 1947, so yeah, that tracks.
Okay, so
Cool.
let us share some of these ideas that the chat cooked up with us.
Okay, yes.
all-
Here,
all
let
you
me
know so
strap
far
in
is
and hear
we-
these amazing and surprising ideas that have come up.
Yeah, so we started blank page, blank canvas.
Yep.
And they just threw out some ideas. So we'll just run you through and then tell you where we kind of landed as well, or what kind of things we were massaging in. So the first few ideas that were coming out was everyone wants a Steph cameo. So that's
Ooh, Steph cameo. Okay.
everyone wants a Steph cameo.
Some people want a Scott cameo, which is probably less likely.
I might have a better ability to do one versus the other.
Wonder which
and
one that
one's
one is. Okay, cool. So we either have Steph or Scott.
Whichever one,
Showing
we're
up.
happy.
I'll
That's
flip
awesome.
a coin, and that'll determine who I
Yeah.
reach out to.
Great.
Cool. So then we were just so
Steph,
this
you want
is
to do a
quite
cameo in a
broad.
movie?
Then we're
Okay,
talking
great.
about
She gave us the thumbs up, so
She's down.
we got her
Okay.
unlocked.
guys.
Awesome.
We have Steph. Thanks,
She-
thanks
well-
for the chat.
She has a very intense rider though, so she's very demanding on set.
Oh, that's fine. We'll get her a
That's fine.
full-on trailer.
Yeah.
Stephanie's
well,
giving me a hard
she can
time. She's
rewrite
like,
the
"Don't say that;
script.
people will believe it." No,
She
no,
can rewrite the
Steph's
script
very
if she
easy to
needs.
get. As long as you have tea on set, she's golden.
Perfect.
Okay.
We'll make sure to have
lots of
some tea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So we talked about some found footage ideas. People threw out MatPat, Truman Show.
Truman
people
Show's my
said-
favorite.
Yeah,
good.
Truman Show. I love that movie. Then
great.
someone said MatPat discovers he's a game character, and we
Oh,
thought
that's
that was
okay.
pretty interesting. Yeah.
Like
I
I'm
thought that
like
was
I'm
pretty
actually
interesting.
existing in a game. Like Matrix. It's like Matrix, but with video games.
Yeah. It's like
Oh,
you're
that's
trapped
fun.
inside the game. That is fun.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's cool. Am I being used as a human bat? No, I'm a human GPU powering the definition of the graphics. That's great.
Yep. What else we got? So then in that same vein, it's maybe someone is controlling you in the game or has the ability to control you.
Okay.
And then someone
It's
kind
like
of put
like
pieces
Hitman.
together, and they were thinking like, what if Steph is controlling you in the game?
I mean, that's true in real life and in the game. Steph's
Ask her if she has any
mortified
experience
of
controlling
everything
you.
that I've said. Sorry, Steph. No.
She's off screen just like,
The puppet master behind the scenes. I'm a little marionette. No, Steph is wonderful, and I love giving her a hard time. I'm sorry I'm
Oh,
giving
we
you such a
know,
hard
yeah.
time.
Yeah, so that's like something interesting. Like if you're a character in a game and there's a controller that someone could pick up.
Or maybe it's like
Steph.
maybe Steph realizes it halfway through. Like it's not the whole story is her controlling you, but it's like the second half of like the the third act is like she comes in to save you, and you're having to work
Yeah,
together.
like she thinks she can't do anything to
Ooh.
help. She realizes you're stuck.
Yeah.
Maybe she's talking to you through the headset.
Uh-huh.
And then
Oh man.
And maybe we can-
at one point you're like trying to do something, you have like a little disagreement, and then your arm just like flails back. You're like, what's going on? And then she's like, I think I can control you.
Yeah, that's fun.
That's great. That's really fun. Oh, that's I
like
like that. That's
Ratatouille.
cool. Yeah, like,
Yeah, like
yeah,
Ratatouille.
it is. It's like Ratatouille.
Sorry, not trying to
Yeah,
compare Steph
the,
to Rat.
the epic crossover everyone always looked for: Ratatouille and The Matrix. It's great.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Cool. This is fun.
Okay, so here's an interesting idea.
Okay.
Someone said, like, we're obviously we're not doing the FNAF. We can't like be in the FNAF universe.
Sure.
But maybe there's an alternate universe that looks awfully similar.
Similar.
And your character in FNAF in the first movie was Ness, right?
Sure.
So what if in this movie you start out as Sans?
I can't escape it. It's inescapable. And he happens to be the music man as well. He just loves playing music all the time. Yeah, that you're just complicating the lore a lot, guys. That the lore is
Maybe.
getting wild at that point.
It
It
is.
is
You
getting
need
wild.
to rein it in because we don't want to mess up any lore. So there's definitely these are just still very early ideas. Okay. So another one
Okay.
we have is and I'm not sure how this one could work. Maybe if you get an idea, but like some of your old theories are like all coming together
To like haunt you. I guess?
it's like secretly coming together or to haunt you.
They're conspiring against me. The Peach is dead actually comes like a Peach zombie. It comes to life and starts attacking me. That's funny. That's
Yeah,
great.
something like that. Maybe there's something along there.
A bunch of copyright neutral versions of all these characters that I said were dead over the course of all my theories. Because there's got to be at least like 10 people that I've said is like, this character is secretly dead the entire time. So they all rise up
Exactly.
out of the I'm attacked by a zombie army of fictional characters.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Okay,
That
cool.
is
That's
fun.
interesting. Yeah, and then somebody said MatPat sucked into the back rooms. And there's,
Oh,
like,
that's
levels.
cool.
Yeah. So like
That's cool.
the same idea of maybe like it's like you're a game character, but then it's kind of like back rooms where you're glitching through different locations and different game levels and stuff like that.
That's that's a good framing device in general because I mean the back rooms as an IP is all structured around like each level is a different theme, and so kind of like mixing all those ideas together would work really well with that sort of thing because now all of a sudden it's like, hey, clip through the back rooms and each level is its own like video game world or kind of playing off of its own video game tropes in some way.
Yeah.
Or could be themed around a theory in some way. And, just like the back rooms has like the yellow rooms and the party rooms and the pool rooms and all this stuff, you could like descend deeper and deeper. And if you're riffing on, it allows you to either riff on different genres, like each floor could be a different genre, like one's horror, comedy, like a noir detective. I don't know how long you want to make it or kind of how big we want to make it.
Yeah,
but,
no,
like,
That's interesting.
yeah,
that's
like a
very interesting.
mystery noir action movie,
Yeah.
whatever. Or alternatively, it could be variations of a theme. So if you're like, hey, we want to make the whole thing horror, it could be like, kiddie horror, then it becomes kind of like comedy horror, then it can get like more and more serious as you go deeper and deeper, which then builds
Yeah.
naturally builds to a climax, and then I escape the game or the fictional world or whatever. So like I think that as a framing device gives you a nice structure to play with that you
Yeah.
can then
Yep.
layer on some of these other ideas, and that's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, we thought that was really cool. And like we have
awesome.
some brainstorms about what those levels could be. You kind of
fun.
touched on like some of those, so we'll bring that up in a second.
Okay.
And then there was also this idea of like a kind of old school console game that gets sent to you. And
Oh, yeah.
It's got this like interesting allure, like you're attracted to it, but maybe Steph's telling you, no, you don't need to,
You've played hundreds of those. Like they always send them to you. Like,
Yeah.
why this one? And you're just like,
and they're all the
something's
same.
pulling me
They're
to
all
it.
the same.
Steph,
but you're
the
just
voice of
getting
reason,
drawn
that
to it.
tracks.
Yeah.
That's fair. No, that's
Yeah.
cool. So it's like Ben Drowned, like those old I
What's
found
that?
this game in a in a band, like the back corner of an old video game store, or I found this at like a yard sale, and it's like the mysterious game with the etching of like a Sharpie marker that's like
Yeah.
Zelda or whatever. That's fun.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Okay, awesome. All right, cool. So then we were just like, all right, what are like a bunch of different tropes that we could go
Yeah,
through?
some
Do you wanna-
references. Yeah. Just like I'll go through these really quick, but we're asking the chat like, what are horror game tropes that we can't miss in this and like have to refer to?
Yep.
So a couple of them is like audio cues, like respawning in different places.
That's interesting. That's cool.
Small noises lead to nothing. Wait, what is this?
It's
So
like
smallness, the smallest,
Small
that
noises
iconic thing of
specifically.
video games.
I'm trying to read.
Small
Sorry,
noises.
I read this. He's reading my writing. But
Yeah.
somebody said like it happens in games where you hear like a noise and then you kind of turn to it or investigate. Turns out to be nothing, like just like a small animal or something, and it runs away. And then when it goes quiet, then the jump scare comes. Something
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
the delayed jump scare.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In both
Yep.
games and in film. Like that's classic.
Yeah,
in film,
films
yeah.
too. Yeah.
That's super broad.
Morse code.
Ooh,
Is
okay,
that-
getting into.
Is that common?
I mean, I mean, for us, right, where we do all sorts of like ARGs and mysteries and stuff, like any sort of coding language and any sort of encryption is probably fair game. I wouldn't
Yeah.
necessarily say Morse code is like a game thing or anything like that, but that's more of just like are you doing an ARG kind of thing, like where
Yeah.
either there might be a noise, like for instance, okay, let's take that idea and run with it. So no bad ideas in brainstorming.
Exactly.
You have like the back rooms are known for the humming of the fluorescent lights, right? Like that's one of the icons of that series. So if you have fluorescent lights and you know how lights hum, maybe it hums in some sort of like Morse code, or like you hear the
Yes.
and it's like, oh, that's a weird hum. Or
Yeah.
alternatively, because when people think about Morse code, they think of like "dit-dit-dit-dit-dit-dit." So you could do that with like a sound in the environment. You could also do it with a visual in the environment, right? So again, like
Yeah.
taking the light example, one thing that you see a lot of in some of the ARGs that we've covered is like a light flashing, right? So
Yeah.
the lights could be like flickering, and on one hand it's giving you a scary atmosphere, but on the other hand it's sending you a code, right?
It's a
Like,
message. Yeah.
That's
and
awesome.
it's like-
Yeah. Even
Yeah,
in
so-
Stranger Things, that's like.
I
Yeah.
think I saw that in Parasite. That's
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
like
one of
that's,
those- yeah,
I love
it's-
that.
Yeah, you see it used every once in a while, and I think as more and more
Yeah.
people have gotten familiar with the world of like ARGs, it's like, oh yeah, that's a thing that you could riff on, which is
And
really
I like
cool.
that, like some of these tropes that are very cliche, like we're calling it out in the film. Like
Yeah.
you're,
Like you're kind of like, oh, okay, it's this one again. Like that kind of.
because you know
Yeah.
all the tropes and you know all the like different theories and yeah.
I do
so-
like, and that kind of riffs on the thing that you were mentioned before about the theories coming back to haunt you, or like some sort of like pulling back in kind of like the theorizing element to it, or the overthinking element to it.
Yeah.
That idea of using my knowledge of media or stuff that we've kind of covered in the past and being like, yeah, I've seen this before, guys. Like I know what the deal is. You're not going to scare me with this one, and kind of like being two steps
Yeah.
ahead of it, or almost being able to spoof on it a little bit, which is
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Uh huh.
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
cool. Cool. And then we like went through it, if we had like different sets that we could like play with like for different levels. We were thinking like if we had a warehouse set, what's some things that would be like cool to reference, or like people saying like a flashlight, the classic flashlight in a dark big space.
Sure.
And then we're also talking about like if we had a daycare set, that could be fun.
Daycare is like all of them.
Like if,
Yeah. No,
Like
I mean
they said-
daycare is super easy because then you can go on like now, how familiar are you guys with like the world of indie horror video games?
not very.
Only,
That's why-
only through making a movie about your life. That's how
Yeah, okay.
we know
Well,
some.
the
well, let me
closest we
tell
got.
you, they are
Tell
all
us.
set in daycares or some
really?
variant thereof. No, I mean, so like you're talking about warehouses. Warehouses kind of bring to mind Poppy Playtime, which is a really
Yeah.
big popular one right now. Which is you're exploring an old abandoned toy factory. Where
yeah.
where the toys kind of come to life and were infused with like the spirits and bodies of the employees and kids there. The like a daycare is very closely ripped off of Garten of Banban, which is another one of those where it's about kind of like a haunted or scary or kind of tragic daycare that has like sinister undertones to it, basically. And that one I've kind of gone on the record as being like oh, it's not Garten of Banban again. Oh, I hate this franchise.
Okay.
Oh, really?
I think it's
that's
funny
great.
with how it's like a super janky franchise, which makes it
Yeah.
memeable and really like I have a lot of dumb fun with that one. But that's something that you could reference if you're doing like a daycare. Also, I mean, if you're talking, but if you're so I think one of the things that's just important for you guys to nail down is, are we doing horror? Like, are we doing video games? Is it all horror? Are you doing different genres? And then is it video games and movies? Is it just video games? Is it movies? Like, because when I think about daycare, right, I also think about there's just so many iconic horror movies where it's like thinking about the haunted kid, right, the scary possessed kid, which is less. There are definitely games that have the haunted or like demon kid or whatever like that as a trope, but they're fewer and farther. They're not as like big name, like, oh, I immediately like have these 5 that come to mind and that everyone will know. So that's the one watch that I have
What do you
there.
think? Because I think the horror genre in general could be covering nicely, but do you think your audience would feel like it's too broad and it should be more game horror? Because I like horror in general as like our scope.
I think it's interesting, right? Because like horror as a genre has been spoofed a lot in. So I think focus. I think staying focused will help.
Yeah.
I think it'll help clarify the narrative that you're doing, because I'm assuming, it's not going to be a full-on film, right? It's going to be a short film. So you're not going to have time to really expound into this like massive sweeping epic. And so you want to kind of keep it as, I understand this. We don't have to introduce new rules every single time. It's stuff that people can immediately kind of like get and relate to. And so for me, I think keeping it focused on one makes sense. Now and because of that, I feel like it might be smarter to stick with either games or movies, just because, again, if you make it too broad, then people are like, he's in a horror. It might read as untrue, right?
I feel like
he's in a horror
games-
game, but this sort of thing isn't really a horror game trope. It's more of just a horror movie trope. And I think you can like maybe have a couple of like passing remarks or funny moments where there's like, oh, I get that reference, or like, haha, that's a minor thing. But I think for like the core beats of the story and kind of like the core plot progression, especially if I'm trapped in a video game and being controlled in a video game, like if I'm glitching into the back rooms and the back rooms is just a general weird media space, then I think you can get away with that idea of maybe it being, it's just horror as a genre. But if it's MatPat gets sucked into a video game and now has to kind of progress through a backrooms-esque game, I think then you have to stick to the game thing. So I think how you frame
I like
it,
that.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think how you frame it ultimately depends on kind of how much leeway you get in how the plot kind of evolves.
Yeah.
for sure. Okay, great.
We're leaning to more towards like games, so I
Yeah,
feel like
I
that
think
makes
Okay.
we're all on
sense.
the same
Okay.
page. It's like
Yeah.
we're in
Cool.
this game and we're doing these like horror game tropes.
Sure.
So like another daycare thing we had was like
Spawning in a ball pit.
like you arrive in the ball pit and you like get up like that's kind
Yeah.
of fun.
That's
Yeah, as
funny.
But
long as
like
as long as the ball pit doesn't travel through time, we're good. Time traveling ball
yeah, well
pits.
somebody said like a ball pit. Is that something? It travels through
It is
time.
it is a thing, unfortunately. Yeah, in the Five Nights at Freddy's books,
Yeah.
there
Okay.
is a shocking theme actually of time travel ball pits, and then that got turned into a game that was kind of an adaptation of one of the stories in the books.
Okay.
Maybe there's a joke there of like,
Yeah,
thank God
so
that doesn't time travel me or
yeah,
I was
something.
gonna
yeah.
say, yeah, right. Like, oh, if
Okay,
only I could
cool. I
rewind
love it.
back in time and I jump back into the ball pit, and it's like, damn it, it
So
didn't
You
work.
try it,
you just
it's
land
not
on it.
Right?
working. I like
It's like
it.
pop out,
Yeah.
expecting it to be different. Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, so the next thing that came up was maybe like a prison or like an insane asylum type
Oh,
Okay.
sure.
space.
Like that
That's
kind of
That
fun.
could be
set.
a level or a set.
That could be
That's
cool.
great. Love that.
Maybe there's like a creepy janitor,
That also,
broken.
yeah, and that also allows you again, like if you're talking about layers of creepiness or like if you're
Yeah.
escalating the scares, Insane Asylum are always like this, some of the scariest, if not the scariest of the games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, go from like, haha, daycare, I'm so over this to like, oh no, this is like serious mode now.
Yeah. Okay.
And then we have a hospital set idea that we could
Yep.
probably work with, and like there's a lot of like set ideas that they were giving us with. Okay,
This
go.
is funny. Say you spawn in like a hospital bed and you're hooked to an IV drip that's like a Diet Coke IV drip.
That's great. That I
Why
mean,
would I want to leave?
that's just me in real life. Like that's again like one of those things that's like, oh yeah, that's in my rider actually. Funny enough, when I come on set, that's one of the things I demand
That's
all the
what you
time. Is
need,
like I need
yeah.
a literal IV drip of Diet Coke. So that's
Okay,
easy enough
we'll
to
have
do.
that offset
Tea and Diet
and
Coke.
also in this scene. But
Yeah,
yeah,
T
I
Cool.
for
think
T
that's
for
like
Steph, Diet Coke for me.
tea
Perfect.
and Diet Coke on set.
Noted.
Okay, so that's kind of like the levels and the body of the film, and it's like
Yeah.
that's the real journey.
And I think there's also like while you're playing the physical game, there's like this A story or B story, I guess, of like you communicating with Steph through the headset, and
And also the idea of like she wants to help you and maybe there's some disagreements but she can control you if she wants, so there's a bit of conflict there
Yeah,
and
that's
it's kind of
interesting.
fun and
Oh, that's
what
funny.
do
I
you
mean that
what do you
gives you
feel like
that
that
fun
would?
kind of yeah
Yeah.
that funny like I can yeah I can control you whenever I want to. So you got to play nice with me kind of thing.
If
And
there
yeah.
was like a core conflict there about something game related or like some sort of flaw that this character has, like this MatPat character, what do you feel like
yeah.
that might be? That like you guys are kind of going back and forth about.
Oh, I mean, my flaw as a character would definitely be, I like, especially knowing kind of like if I'm like joking about the world and like I'm so over this, I've done this 100 times. I think like the overconfidence or like the hubris
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like Mr. Know-it-all, and so getting that broken down, I think would be
Yeah.
really funny and good. And honestly, I mean,
Yep.
that could even be. It would be it would have to be a different premise or a different setup. But I mean, one of the things that Steph and I are known to have argued about on GT Live, and is one of those things that we like playfully make fun of each other all the time, is that I'm just like unnaturally lucky at video games. And so whenever we play stuff like Mario Party or Mario Kart or whatever, I think I'm really good at them. But Steph a lot of times will be like, "Oh, you complain about how the game is being unfair," and then all of a sudden the game like favors you for whatever reason, right? So
Yeah.
there
Yeah.
could be that premise or that setup of the power dynamic shifting, where the
Yeah.
framing device there is like, hey, maybe you're playing, we're playing games together at the beginning. I'm winning, I'm gloating, whatever that is. And so I'm a sore winner at that point. And now the tables have
Mm.
turned. I'm in the game and she's in control of me. And so at first she doesn't want to be nice to me because I was the one who was gloating and rubbing it in her face how good I am. Hey, if you're so good at games, let's see you get out of this. And
Yeah.
then there's that point of hey, we realize that it's serious and we have to work together to make it out alive.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
I
I
think
like
that's
that
kind of where
as-
the ending direction would go,
Yeah.
which is fun.
Would
There's
you
also, like-
if you're going through multiple levels, just out of curiosity, and you probably don't have an answer, but like outside of kind of like the dynamic between the player and I, Steph and I, whatever, is there a persistent force or threat that kind of spans all the levels, right? Like, is there a driving? Is it just because it feels a little? You don't want it to be just aimlessly like wandering through
Yeah.
these
Yeah.
multiple levels and like,
Exactly.
oh, I gotta get out of here somehow. Is there
Yeah.
some sort of other kind of like wider threat or kind of threat that spans, say, the 3 to 5 levels that you're kind of going through that like gives us a sense of urgency?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think like there's either like who sent you this game and why. Like maybe that's there's a person behind this, like a antagonist, or
Yeah.
even just the idea of how like I don't know, all the tropes are like so overdone that maybe the game is like breaking as you're in it, and if you don't
Yeah.
get out in time, because all of these like tropes are so repetitive and like and then it makes you think about like running down a hallway that never ends, and maybe if you're running out of time before the game kind of breaks, it could be a ticking time bomb.
Yeah.
But we can
We'll work
keep
on
thinking
that one.
about that.
Yeah,
There
sure.
should definitely be that that driving force that pushes the whole story forward.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's that like moment of like, haha, this is kind of funny and silly, and we can kind of like goof off with each other. But then it's like, oh no, this is serious. There is some urgency here. We have to figure this out, and we have to get out now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Amazing.
Cool.
Well, I think we've got a great start, and
That's
we have
awesome.
some work to do personally to
Yeah.
to really get this done.
Even though the script's finished, right?
the
here.
scripts, yeah,
I was
need
gonna
to write
say,
this
I
up
thought
right
this
now.
was done. I mean, cut prints, put me in
Yeah,
front of the
we'll
camera
send you the
tomorrow. We got
script.
this.
Give me
Yeah.
10 minutes and it should be up.
Great, awesome. Yeah, just to double, type up another copy.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, Matt.
Thanks so much,
we
Matt. This
are
was awesome.
so
Absolutely.
excited to shoot this thing and turn it into a real film. And thanks to the chat as well for giving us these ideas. We are actually going to turn this into a short film, and it's going to be coming out soon. So
Crazy.
let's get pumped.
That's so exciking. Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
This is wild. I never expected this to happen.
Crazy.
Not a bad thing to do for retirement. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah.
It'll be fun.
gonna be
We
fun.
won't forget the Diet Coke or the tea.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Sounds good.
All right.
All right.
Chat
Talk to you guys
soon.
later.
See you on set.